Welcome, beloveds, to another sacred space here on the podcast. I am your host, Frances Martínez, and I am so honored to have you here today. Today's episode is one that speaks to the very essence of our being, especially for those of us walking the path of feminine embodiment, inner healing, and spiritual remembrance. We're diving into the fourfold goddess within us, exploring the feminine archetypes that live inside of each of us, waiting to be seen, embraced, and activated. So, whether you're walking in the forest, lighting candles at your altar, or just taking a moment for yourself, breathe with me. This is your time. Let's journey inward. Segment 1, the 4 archetypes overview. Let's begin with an overview of the 4 primary feminine archetypes we'll be exploring today. These archetypes transcend age, culture, and even gender. They are energies, patterns, and inner guides that live within us all. The 4 archetypes are the Maiden, the energy of new beginnings, innocence, curiosity, and becoming. The Mother, the nurturer, the creator, the one who gives life and sustains it. The Enchantress, or wild woman, or as I would call it, the Queen. Fierce, untamed, intuitive, sensual, powerful, and sovereign. The Crone, or wise woman, the elder, the seer, the one who holds deep ancestral wisdom. Each archetype represents a phase of the lunar cycle, the seasons, and the life stages of womanhood. But remember, we are cyclical beings. We carry all of them within us all the time. Segment 2, the Maiden. Now, let's begin with the Maiden. The Maiden is the archetype of spring, of beginnings, of blooming, of innocence. She's the curious part of us, the dreamer, the one who believes anything is possible. She teaches us how to trust life, how to live without knowing the outcome, and how to say yes to adventure. She is also the part of us that can be naive, unsure, or overly dependent on others for validations. Some questions to reflect on are: where is the Maiden alive in you today? Where might she need guidance and protection from your other inner archetypes? When we honor the Maiden, we reclaim the joy of wonder and the beauty of becoming. Segment 3, the Mother. Now we move into the Mother, the archetype of summer, of fullness, of creation. This isn't just about being a biological mother. The Mother archetype is the part of us that gives birth to ideas, nurtures others, holds space, and sustains life. She is generosity, sacrifice, nourishment, and compassion. But the shadow of the Mother can be martyrdom, overgiving, or neglecting her own needs. Ask yourself these questions. First, how do I mother myself? And second, what am I currently gestating, birthing, or nurturing in my life? Honoring the Mother means remembering that you are worthy of receiving, not just giving to others. Segment 4, the Enchantress, or the Queen as I would call it. Now, the Enchantress is also called the Wild Woman or the Sorceress. She represents autumn, the waning moon, the fiery transformation before release. I love this archetype. She is sensual, passionate, intuitive, and wild. She is the part of us that speaks through, dances barefoot, and trusts her inner knowing. She challenges the rules. She burns what no longer serves easily. She is full with integrity, leads by example, and is sovereign of herself. Her shadow can be rage, turned inward, or being misunderstood, even vilified, and being turned into a villain. But when we integrate her, she is one of our greatest powers. Now ask yourself these questions. Where am I dimming my fire? And what truth wants to be expressed through me? The Enchantress is not afraid of the dark. She reminds us that our power lies in our wildness and our wisdom. Segment 5, the Crone. Last but not least, we arrive at the Crone, the archetype of winter, of the dark moon, of deep stillness. She is the one who sees beyond the veil, the grandmother, the healer, the one who has walked through fire and emerged whole. Our culture often hides or fears this archetype, but she is essential. She teaches us the power of silence, of letting go, of death and rebirth. Questions to reflect on. What wisdom is surfacing in my life right now? What am I ready to release? When we embrace the Crone, we find peace in the mystery, but we remember that endings are also new beginnings. At last, the wheel keeps turning. Closing segment. Integration and invitation. These archetypes are not just concepts, they are energies you can live, embody, and honor in daily life. You might feel more connected to the one archetype today and another tomorrow, and that's the beauty of the feminine. We are fluid, cyclical, and ever changing. Here's a simple way to begin connecting with them. Light a candle for each archetype this week. Journal with them. Ask them to speak through you. Wear colors, use scents, or choose activities that call each one forth. And remember, you don't have to journey alone. These parts of you are ancient, powerful, and always within reach of ourself. If today's episode resonated with you, I love to hear your reflections on the comments. You can also message me on my Instagram or WhatsApp. And if you feel called, share this episode with a woman, with a sister, a friend, and a fellow seeker. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Until next time, stay rooted, stay radiant, and stay connected with the goddess within. Be free, be sovereign, with love, honor, and integrity. Your hostess, Frances Martinez. See you and hear you next episode.